I thought a nursing home would be my safe haven, but I was wrong. No one warns you about the hard truths until it's too late. I wish someone had told me what I'm about to tell you. The loneliness, the hidden costs, the things that happen behind closed doors. It's not what you expect. If you or someone you love is considering a nursing home, don't decide without knowing these 6 truths. They could change everything. I've seen things I can't unsee, faced struggles I never expected. And if I had known then what I know now, I might have chosen differently. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear could make all the difference. You need to know the truth before it's too late. Welcome to Healthy Aging Advice for the Elderly, where we share real, unfiltered insights to help you make the best choices as you age. I'm John, a senior living expert, and today I'm exposing 6 hard truths about nursing homes that no one talks about, but everyone should know. Before we dive in, take a second to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss these crucial discussions. Your future, or the future of someone you love, could depend on it. And stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing an alternative option that might just save you from heartbreak and regret. Truth number 1. Loss of independence hits hard. One of the biggest regrets, losing control over your daily life. You might think you're prepared, but nothing fully prepares you for the moment your choices are no longer yours. Meals, activities, even when you wake up or go to bed, it's all on someone else's schedule. At first, it might seem manageable, but over time, it can feel suffocating. Imagine waking up and wanting to enjoy a quiet morning with coffee in your favorite chair, but breakfast is at 7:30 a.m. sharp, and missing it isn't an option. Want to go for a walk? You'll have to wait until staff is available. Even small decisions like what to eat or how to spend your afternoon aren't really up to you. For many, this loss of independence is the hardest part of transitioning to a nursing home. It's not just about routine, it's about dignity, about feeling like your life is still yours. And when that starts slipping away, so does a part of who you are. If you've ever valued the freedom to make your own choices, whether it's what to eat, when to rest, or how to spend your day, imagine that being taken away, little by little. It's something most people don't fully grasp until they experience it firsthand. This is why planning ahead is so important. If staying independent matters to you, it's crucial to explore all your options before making a decision. Some alternatives allow for more autonomy while still providing the care and support you need. If you've ever worried about losing your independence, type yes in the comments. Let's start a conversation because your voice still matters. Truth number 2. Loneliness can be worse than living alone. Ironically, nursing homes, places filled with people, can be some of the loneliest places in the world. You're surrounded by staff, other residents, and occasional visitors. Yet, so many elders feel completely alone. At first, you might expect constant interaction, thinking that living in a community means companionship. But the reality, staff are overworked, rushing from one patient to the next. Other residents may be dealing with their own struggles, uninterested in socializing. And family, well, they visit often at first, but as time passes, the visits become less frequent. Imagine sitting in a crowded dining hall, hearing conversations around you, but feeling invisible. You try to engage, but people come and go, distracted by their own lives. The days start blending together. The phone rings less. The feeling of being forgotten sets in. This kind of loneliness isn't just emotional, it affects your health. Studies show that chronic loneliness can increase the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even shorten your lifespan. It's a silent struggle that too many elders face, yet it's rarely talked about. The hardest part, it's not something you can fully prepare for. You assume family will visit, that friendships will form. But when that doesn't happen, the emptiness can be overwhelming. Some residents say they felt less lonely when they lived alone, because at least then they had control over their social life. This is why, before choosing a nursing home, it's important to ask the right questions. What kind of social programs are in place? How does the staff encourage engagement? What steps are taken to prevent isolation? If you or a loved one are considering this transition, make sure loneliness isn't an afterthought. Have you ever felt lonely even when surrounded by people? Share your experience in the comments. Let's bring this hidden struggle into the light. Truth number 3, the cost is much higher than expected. Nursing homes aren't just expensive. They can drain a lifetime of savings faster than you ever imagined. The sticker price you see, that's just the beginning. Hidden fees, increasing costs, and unexpected charges can leave families struggling to keep up, often forcing difficult financial decisions. Many people assume that insurance or government programs will cover everything, but the reality, Medicare only pays for short-term stays under specific conditions. Medicaid might help, but only after you've nearly exhausted your assets. That means, for many families, the cost falls on them. And it's not just the base rate. Need extra assistance with daily activities? That's an added charge. Require medication management? Another fee? Want a private room instead of a shared space? Prepare for an even bigger bill. Some families are shocked to find that basic care can cost $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and that's before additional expenses pile up. Then there's the issue of rising costs. What starts as an affordable option can quickly become unsustainable as fees increase year after year. Many elders enter nursing homes thinking they have enough saved, only to realize too late that their funds won't last. The hardest part, by the time families recognize the financial strain, options are limited. Selling assets, dipping into retirement funds, or even taking out loans becomes necessary just to keep up with payments. Some elders are forced to move to lower quality facilities when money runs out, facing a drastic decline in care and quality of life. So, what can you do? Ask for a full breakdown of all costs up front. Don't just look at the base price. Ask about potential additional fees. Plan ahead. Long-term care insurance, savings plans, or alternative care options can help prevent financial devastation. Consider alternatives. Assisted living, in-home care, or community-based programs might offer better care for a fraction of the cost. This is why financial planning for aging isn't just important, it's essential. Have you or someone you know faced unexpected medical or care costs? Share your experience in the comments. Let's help each other prepare for the realities most people never see coming. Truth number 4. Quality of care isn't always what you expect. Not all nursing homes provide great care. In fact, many fall far short of what families expect. You assume trained professionals will be there when needed, offering compassionate support. But the harsh reality, understaffing, rushed caregivers, and inconsistent attention can leave elders feeling neglected rather than cared for. The truth is, most nursing homes are overwhelmed. Staff members are often responsible for too many residents at once, leading to hurried care, missed medications, and unaddressed needs. A call button might go unanswered for hours. Meals may be served cold or rushed, and basic hygiene sometimes overlooked because there just isn't enough time in the day. Families visit and see smiling staff, but they don't see what happens when no one is watching. The late-night struggles of a resident waiting for assistance to the bathroom, the discomfort of being left in the same position for too long, the frustration of feeling unheard, unseen, forgotten. Of course, not all facilities are bad. Some provide excellent care with dedicated, compassionate staff. But how do you know what you're really getting? A well-decorated lobby and a friendly tour don't tell the full story. You need to look deeper. Before choosing a nursing home, ask, what is the staff-to-resident ratio? More staff means better care. How do they handle emergencies or complaints? A good facility has clear, compassionate procedures. What do current residents and families say? Online reviews and word of mouth can reveal hidden truths. What does the facility feel like at different times of day? Visit unannounced in the evening or on weekends when staffing may be lower. Your loved one's well-being depends on asking the right questions before it's too late. If you've had a good or bad experience with elder care, share it below. Your story could help someone make an informed choice and avoid heartache down the road. Truth number 5, you may lose more than just your home. Moving into a nursing home isn't just about leaving a house. It's about losing a lifetime of memories. The walls that once echoed with laughter, the familiar scent of morning coffee in your kitchen, the chair by the window where you always sat to watch the world go by. All of it, suddenly gone. Many elders assume that transitioning to a nursing home is just a practical step. But the emotional weight of this move is often far heavier than expected. It's not just about losing physical space, it's about losing a sense of belonging, independence, and control over the life you've built. The hardest part? You don't realize what you're leaving behind until it's too late. The simple joy of choosing your own bedtime, the comfort of knowing where everything is, the freedom to step outside whenever you want. Even small routines, watering your plants, greeting a neighbor, sitting on your own porch, become things of the past. And the regrets, they come fast. Many elders express a deep longing for home, wishing they had explored other options before giving up everything familiar. Some say they feel like guests in their own lives, surrounded by strangers in a place that never truly feels like theirs. Of course, for some, a nursing home is the best or only option. But before making that choice, consider, are there alternatives that allow you to stay in your home longer? In-home care, assisted living, or family support may help. Have you prepared emotionally for this transition? It's not just a move, it's a major life shift. Will you still feel a sense of home where you're going? A place can meet your physical needs, but fail to provide emotional comfort. Before making a decision, ask yourself, is this truly the right time? Because once you leave, going back isn't always an option. What's one thing you love most about your home? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what makes your space special. Truth number 6. Family visits might slow down over time. At first, family promises to visit often. They say, "We'll come every weekend. We'll call every day. You'll never feel alone." And in the beginning, they do. The phone rings, the door opens, and for a little while, it feels like nothing has changed. But then, life happens. Work gets stressful, kids get busy, weekends fill up, and slowly, those visits that once felt constant become occasional. The phone calls that used to be daily turn into once a week, then once a month. Eventually, you start counting the days, wondering when they'll come next, hoping it'll be soon. Many elders never expect to feel forgotten. They assume family will always be there, just like before. But the reality is, once you're no longer part of the daily routine, it's easy to slip to the background of their lives. Not because they don't care, but because they think you're okay. They assume the staff is keeping you company, that you've made new friends, that you understand how busy they are. But what they don't see is the waiting, sitting by the window, hoping today will be the day someone walks through the door, watching the clock, heart sinking as visiting hours pass with no familiar faces. That kind of loneliness cuts deeper than words can describe. This isn't to blame families. Many have good intentions, but time moves differently for them. Weeks feel like days, but for someone waiting, a day can feel like forever. If you or a loved one are considering a nursing home, talk about this reality now. Set clear expectations, ask family to commit to a realistic visit schedule, and be honest about how important it is. Find ways to stay connected. Regular calls, video chats, or even letters can help bridge the gap. Create a support system. Friends, volunteers, or community groups can help fill the emotional void. No one deserves to feel forgotten, and yet so many elders experience this silent heartbreak every day. If you've ever felt the pain of waiting for a visit that never came, type "I understand" in the comments. Let's make sure no one feels alone in this. If a nursing home isn't the right choice, what are your options? Many seniors are now exploring alternatives that provide care without sacrificing independence, comfort, or financial security. The key is planning ahead, because the more prepared you are, the more control you have over your future. Here are some of the best alternatives to traditional nursing homes. 1. Aging in place with in-home care. For many, home is where the heart is. With the right support, staying at home longer is possible. In-home caregivers can assist with daily tasks, medical needs, and companionship, allowing seniors to remain in a familiar and comfortable environment. 2. Assisted living communities. Unlike nursing homes, assisted living provides a balance of independence and support. Residents live in private apartments with access to medical care, meals, and social activities without the rigid structure of a nursing home. 3. Family caregiving and shared living. Some families choose to care for their elderly loved ones at home. In multi-generational living setups, seniors stay with family members, avoiding institutional care while receiving the help they need. 4. Senior co-housing and retirement villages. These communities are designed for active seniors who want social engagement and shared support while maintaining independence. They offer communal living with private spaces, shared responsibilities, and social activities. 5. Adult daycare programs. For seniors who need supervision during the day but want to stay at home, adult day programs offer medical care, meals, and socialization while family caregivers work or take breaks. The biggest mistake? Waiting too long to explore options. Many families don't start looking into alternatives until a crisis happens, forcing them into rushed and limited decisions. So start planning now. Ask yourself, what kind of care do I want as I age? What financial resources do I have? How can I stay as independent as possible? You have more options than you think, but only if you plan ahead. Would you like a full video on the best alternatives to nursing homes? Let me know in the comments. Your feedback helps shape these important conversations. Which of these 6 truths surprised you the most? Drop a comment. I read every single one. Your stories and thoughts help others navigate these tough decisions. If this video helped you, tap that like button. It tells the algorithm to share this message with more seniors and families who need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing advice on aging, senior care, and making the best choices for your future. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an important discussion. Your future is in your hands. Let's navigate it together.